Hello everyone. Now we're going to talk about squares and square roots. And I'm thinking about the difference between something being simple and something being easy. Running a marathon is simple. You get out, you put one foot in the other, and you just keep doing that, right? It's a simple concept. Is it easy? No, no, I certainly couldn't do it, not without a whole lot of training and practice. But the concept itself is simple. Just keep running. Squares and square roots are kind of the same thing. It's a pretty simple concept, but it is something that students struggle with and get confused with multiplication. So I want everybody to be aware that it is something that some people struggle with. All right, a square, when you square a number, so let's say I have 2, let's not use 2, let's do 3. 3 squared. So this little number up here is called the exponent, and what that means is that I'm multiplying 3 by itself 3 times. So that equals 3 times 3, which is 9. Okay, so that's 3 squared equals 9. And I think we call it squared because if you have a square that's 3 on one side and 3 on the other side, the area is 9. So you multiply the two together. Now the square root is the opposite of squaring it. So the square root of 9 is what two numbers, or what number multiplied by itself equals 9. And we use this thing, it's called radical sign. And there's the 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. Because since 3 squared equals 9, the square root of 9 equals 3. It's an opposite. It's like 2 times 4 is 8, so 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, one does, one undoes. So let's say 4 squared equals 16. So the square root of 16 equals 4. Okay, or 4 is the square root of 16. It goes both ways. Okay, that's it for the lesson. There are some practice questions in the book. It asks you to find the square root of each number. Oh, there is a toolkit page for this. Let's go to the toolkit. Squares and square roots. I forgot we had this. Okay, so what we're going to do is in this first T chart, this is going to be x, and this is going to be x squared. So I'm going to put the numbers 1 to 10 down here. And then if x is 1, what is x squared? So 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100. Okay? And then at the top, I want you to think of if the second column is y, then the first column is the square root of y. So if y is 4, the square root of y is 2, okay? Because it goes both ways. All right? I'm just going to leave it at that for now. We'll fill in the rest of this page later on when we're talking about exponents. But for now, that's all we need. Okay, so go and do the review questions on squares and square roots. You should ideally memorize these numbers. You should know all of these perfect squares up to 100. Your multiplication tables. These are numbers that you should know. All right. See you later. Bye.